Volume of spheres, lesson 8.3. The standard is 8G9. The objective is to find the volume of spheres. The essential question, why are formulas important in math and science? To find the volume of the sphere, we need to use a formula, V equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed. The steps, number 1, write the formula. Number 2, plug in all the numbers you know. Number 3, solve for the missing value. Example number 1, find the volume of the sphere. Round to the nearest tenth. So first I'm going to start by writing down the formula. V equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So by looking at the sphere, I know that the radius is 6 millimeters. So I'm going to fill in what I know. I have V equals, I'm going to bring down 4 over 3 and bring down pi. I know that r is 6, so I'm going to multiply 6 to the power of 3. So when I multiply out 6 to the power of 3, that gives me 216. Times 4 divided by 3 will give me 288 pi. So 288 times pi will give me the volume of 904.8 millimeters cubed. Example number 2. Find the volume of the sphere. Round to the nearest tenth. So first I'm going to start by writing down the formula. V equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Now I'm looking at my sphere and I notice that I have a diameter of 22 centimeters. However, I need the radius. But I do know that the radius is half of the diameter. So half of 22 is 11. So the radius is 11 centimeters. Now I'm going to plug in what I know. So I have V equals, I'm going to bring down 4 over 3 and pi. And I know that the radius is 11. So I'm going to multiply by 11, and that's going to be raised to the power of 3. Now 11 to the power of 3 times 4 divided by 3 times pi will give me a volume of 5,575.3 centimeters cubed. Example number 3. A spherical stone in the courtyard of the National Museum of Costa Rica has a diameter of about 8 feet. Find the volume of the spherical stone. So we know that the diameter equals 8 feet. However, we need the radius, and the radius is half of the diameter, so half of 8 is 4 feet. Now I'm going to write down the formula. V equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Now I'm going to fill in what I know. V equals 4 over 3 pi r is 4, and that's to the third power. Now 4 to the third power times 4 divided by 3 times pi will give us a volume of 268.1 feet cubed. Example number 4. Find the radius of a sphere with the volume of 20 centimeters cubed. So this time I'm looking for the radius. I know that the volume is 20 centimeters cubed. So I'm going to write that down. V equals 20 centimeters cubed. Now I'm going to write down the formula. V equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed. I'm going to fill in what I know. I know that V equals 20. I'm going to bring everything else down. 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So since I want to isolate r, because I'm solving for r, I'm going to start by getting rid of the fraction. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply the whole thing by the reciprocal, which is 3 over 4. So I'm going to start with the left side. 20 times 3 will give us 60. Divided by 4 will give us 15. On the right side, the fractions will cancel out. I'm going to bring down pi r cubed. Since I'm solving for r, I need to get rid of pi, so I'm going to divide both sides by pi. So on the right side, my pi's will cancel out. I'm going to bring down r cubed. And then on the left side, I'm just going to bring down 15 divided by pi. So the last step is to take the cubed root of both sides. So the cube root of r cubed is just r. And then 15 divided by pi, and then take the cube root of that, will give us 1.68 centimeters. So that means r is approximately 1.68 centimeters. Example number 5. Find the volume of the hemisphere. Hint, find the volume of a sphere, then divide by 2. So I know that the radius equals 5. I'm going to write down the formula for the volume. V equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed. I'm going to fill in what I know. V equals 4 over 3 pi, and r is 5, so it would be 5 to the third power. So 5 to the third power times 4 divided by 3 times pi will give us a volume of 523.598. However, that's the volume to a sphere. And I want the volume to a hemisphere. And remember, a hemisphere is half of a sphere. So I'm going to divide by 2. And that will give me a volume of 261.8 centimeters cubed.